Oh, what the hell? How am I gonna fix this? Okay, where's my... Move this? Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Hold on. Move shit around. There's a way to do this. It's gonna be a fat fucking minute. There's a way to get... I don't know how to do this. Why do I not remember how to do this? Okay. That's editing that. Can I turn on my camera? Yes, you are. I'm trying to get, because I'm doing this both on YouTube and here, so I'm trying to get my camera to work on. Really? Move this. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, I don't, like, it normally works on YouTube. Okay. There we go. Let me see if this will work. Oh my god. Oh no, can we? No. Can I? No, don't. Don't add. Don't add that. No, just delete this one. Yes. Okay. Add. Okay, no. What am I working on? I'm trying to get my camera to work on my OBS for my YouTube. Because right now it's just a dark screen. Anyways, How's everybody? How's everybody in Livestream? Why didn't my camera work? It did before. This shit added before. Oh. Okay. I need to look this up. Uh, okay. There's a way of doing this. What's up, Gerald? Where is my? Oh. It says click on the OBS on the bottom right. I don't know what that's supposed to do. I don't have a bottom right hand quarter. This shit is annoying. Oh, hold on. Add. Aha, I figured it out. Jesus fuck. Okay. Okay. Now what? Remove that. Yes. Well, it's not so much the video. I'm just trying to get the camera to work with it. Oh god, they don't really want to work with it. Ah, there we go. That's more like it. There we go. I got it to work. I got it to work. Jesus, I spent like a fucking, what is it? 13 minutes already on the fucking podcast stream shit. Anyways, hey, and Seven the Candyman. Hello, other people. I'm both streaming on TikTok and YouTube. So I'm going to be doing a lot of back and forth. That's okay, though. What you guys want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? I do got new mags coming in. I do have my ear mores finally, and I got to actually attach that to my helmet. Which actually, I should probably grab that real quick. I'm gonna grab that real quick. Got it. It even came with instructions. Okay. So, I dropped the mask. That's okay. I'm about to test this shit without the mask. Or with the other mask. Okay. Yeah, I got my ear mores in, so now I gotta put this on my helmet. I gotta figure out where these sit too. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is fucking weird. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This is interesting. Okay. Well, there's that. I gotta fucking tape that one up. There we go. Alright. I forgot what I gotta do with this cord. I got GoPros and shit I can throw this in. Make it sit on the back of this like so or something. Oh, let's see how well this looks. Oh god. Oh. Okay, one. It's already a pain in the ass to put on. Two. It's kind of too tall for my ears, so I'm gonna have to like bend it or something a little bit more. Instructions. Wait. Okay. Oh, these are adjustable. Okay, so just what? Push. What? This in some more? I don't fucking know. Got a cool mouthpiece though, which doesn't really stay. Well, because this has to be like more straight or something. I don't fucking know. Hey, it kind of works. Oh, there we go. Perfect. But I gotta get my other mask on to see if it'll fit with that. That's gonna be fun. Where is it? Where did I put it? I like that mask. That ain't it. Put it in here. No. Where the fuck did I put it? I don't even know where I put it. Although I do like this setup though. It's kind of comfy, but that's because I got a wire going across the back of my head right now on the inside, which I'll have some tape and stuff to put it up somewhere. I have GoPro stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do with this long ass cord. I'm going to, I guess, tie that up too. But yeah, no, these earworms are working pretty fucking good right now. Ear covers for Airsoft. Let's go. Where did I fucking put it? I don't even know where I put it. Other mask. Where are you? Hello? Oh, there it is. Found it. Here's the other mask. This is the other one I was going to use. Ah! My foot! Okay, I'm going to try this now. Okay, so I've got to take this off. Okay, so now that goes off. This goes on. I have to place it like that. Yeah. This goes back on like so. God damn it. Oh, what the hell? I'll fucking fix it after. It's supposed to go up and over that. There we go. I grab this strap. And then. Dude, I'm streaming. For now, because I'm streaming, I'm doing a podcast, dude. Yeah, you want to close my door? Don't be annoying. Okay. That's strapped in. These go back up and over. Oh, yeah. This will actually work. This actually fucking work. I enjoy this. This will work. And this can stay put. So I have these new tack comms coming in, which they're really cool. A bunch of these guys up on YouTube have made it. So that's actually going to be really cool to play with. Oh my god. I look fucking sexy right now. It's like fake with it on. This kind of flings it on a thingy, but you know, some black electrical tape, it'll stay put. Yeah, if I put some black electrical tape right here, it'll stay put. So I just want it to be right here. And I can just take this, clip, take this off, and then take my mouth guard off. Right now, I am digging where it's at. I could still hear if somebody were to like surrender or bang bang, but I'm enjoying where this is at right now. This is stupid comfortable. I thought it wouldn't be, but this is stupid comfortable. I just got to get something to fucking put all this up and then just like wrap it away on the back of the helm or around the earboard or something. Like, what is gonna fit this in their little audio jack thing? Yeah. So now I have something new I can use for Airsoft. And there's also plenty of airflow going through this, so these won't ever fog anymore. I mean, if I stay put and stuff, yeah, it's gonna fog up, but it's like for a couple of seconds it will, just because there's heat still trapped inside. And since heat's still trapped inside, it's gonna fog it up a little bit until I start running around again. And then when I start running around again, wind and everything will catch inside and clear this up real quick. But yeah, it's great. I turn penis whacker. But yeah, so I'm enjoying this new setup now. Oh, And when I grow a beard, you're gonna see it like under here. I look fucking fan goddamn tastic. By the way, hi Nady. My nose. It's great. My wear beanie is going to be about like right here, so I'm not too worried about it. I just wanted to test this out and see how it fits, and it's fitting. Love it. Yeah, this is get taped. Definitely gotta tape this. It's gonna be perfect to be taped at least right here, though. Tape it up here. Off it goes. Okay, so it's stuck to my face. Oh, okay. Now that that's up and out of the way, I'm excited to play with this new setup now. Camille something is complete. Soft cushioning. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. I other people that are in. Let's see. I was gonna tape this up. Once I find my black tape. Because then I'm just gonna have a dangling wire that goes into nothing. Like, what the hell? Why the hell are you going into nothing? But yeah, I'm excited to now play with my new setup. I am gonna be taking higher look. I might take some pictures after stream, like throw it on some of my shit, and then get my brother to take pictures of me and update them. Because that's fucking wonderful. I'm happy with it. Very happy with it. All right, hold on. Let me at least turn my TikTok stream away so then they don't see it as an illegal use. Because I'm streaming on both here and TikTok. So I do have it right here in my hand. There you go. Here it is. My MK18. My new mags are supposed to come in. I just use the PEC box. Like, am I going Tuesday? Sadly, no, because I work Tuesday. I only went last Tuesday, or was it last Tuesday? Yeah, last Tuesday because I was on vacation. But I will be going Saturday. Was it last Tuesday? Yeah, it was last Tuesday because I worked yesterday. Yeah, but yeah, no. I use the PEC box though because I don't feel like the need to throw in another light, and the PEC box is bright enough where I can see the BBs come out. Not only that, but my GBBR will lock into place when it's out of the BBs. Depends on what time you're going next Saturday, though, because I'm going on the 12 to 4. But it really varies, too, because I don't know if my other mags are coming in or not, because they're supposed to come in between the 10th and the 14th of this month. And I'm really hoping that it comes in at least by Friday. And if not, I'm going to have to make and suffer. Because the other 3 mags that I have, well, I have 5 in total. But the other 3 mags that I have, or I have 5 mags in total. I bought 2 extras because I saw how quick I was going to run out of ammo with just 3. So the 3, they're older. They're a lot older than the other 2. So the gas mag itself is starting to finally wear out. Like it doesn't really want to function like it should anymore. But my other 2 mags, my newer ones, they work perfectly fine with it. So the other 3 that are coming in, they'll be added to my vest / duty belt. I'll be taking out the old 3 ones, the 3 old ones, and then yeah. So I'll be doing that. I got a bunch of tape and shit I gotta put up too. Can you hear me? Bum bum bum. Hello? Hold on. Bum bum bum. I don't know if my YouTube stream can. You any pistols? I have a pistol. I actually used it last Tuesday. For I think the final match of the session, I used my pistol. No, it wasn't the final match. It was I was already getting tired, so I went to use my pistols. My pistol. I used my M17. So that was something. I have an M17 that's part of my Milsim loadout. I gotta buy another mag because the other one, the feed lip, broke off twice now. First, they had a 3D printed one, or first I had a normal one that was already broken, so then I replaced it with the 3D printed one that they gave me. Went to go put that stuff together, and that one broke too. So I said, fuck that. All right, gold nut. Oh, nice. Yep, I have also my DMR. I also have my secret build that I'm still working on. Somebody asked me where it was at. It's still being worked on. I will not show it until it is completely done and it's being used in a video. That is the only time that you will see it. But I can tell you, it is going to be only made for SpeedQB. That is it. What else? I have my shotgun. I'm getting a gas blowback shotgun at HPA tapping that. I have a CO2 1911, my high Kappa Tokyo Marie 1911 that I HPA tapped. 8-round revolver, my M17. I also have a sniper. What else? I also have Springers. I was tempted to bring that for one of the sessions. Fuck around with a Springer. Constant headshots with the Springer. I need to see something. I want to see if I can hear it, because I don't know if I can hear it or not. Oh yeah, definitely can. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a hearable thing. Okay, Saturday, you should for real let me use one of your guns though. I only really bring my gas blowback and M17 for that field because it's indoors and gas blowbacks just hurt a lot. Only reason why is because gas blowback rifles, any kind of rifle, it doesn't matter if it's an SMG or an assault rifle of some sort. And this is also another thing, is I like the feel of the realism that it gets. It feels like home to me. But thing is like people don't realize that gas blowbacks hurt more than an HPA. As much as HPA can seem like it's overpowered and hurts more and blah blah blah, they're running on a brass inner barrel. Not to mention the fact that yes, they have a battery to help them give them that up, and they have PSI. I do have an ARP9 that is right now taken apart. It's part of the secret build, so I can only give you that. I can only give that. That's the hint I'll give. Is it's part of a secret build. Now, is it going to be an ARP9? No. Just a few parts that I need from it. I have all the parts. I just need to get the engine for it, and then it's good to go. But anyways, so gas blowback rifles and SMGs, just those entire things, their inner barrels are very changeable. And what I mean by this is you can swap from it being a brass inner barrel to a more precision, painful inner barrel, which is more of a steel inner barrel. But it depends on the steel inner barrel that you get. Like I ended up getting a precision inner barrel steel that's steel, and one of the techs was like, okay, well, because it was the same length as my brass one, but they're like, well, if you cut this down, you're going to lose your range. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with losing range. I'd rather it still go all the way across the indoor field than having to deal with it outside. If I was going to play with this outside, then yeah, I would buy a same size inner barrel that this once was and get it swapped out. I mean, I'm tempted to just get it swapped out anyways for another one again because I am running my mock suppressor again. So I am tempted to have that back on there again and just get it swapped out. But yeah, no, steel inner barrels actually hurt a lot more on a gas blowback than a HPA gun will hurt because of the fact that they have weird, what do you call it? Like HPA. Okay, so HPA loses the Air Force once it exits the BB. Like, yeah, you'll still get your range, but it slows way the fuck down after a while. So for gas blowback, that air still stays trapped and still stays flowing behind it. Lose it. But the way they hit too is just, it's so weird. So weird and painful. Like, oh yeah, AEG, HPA, you get hit by those, oh, ow, like it hurt. But you get hit by a gas blowback, you're just like, oh fuck, what the fuck? Like they have a weird sense of pain than what HPA and AEG have. Like it's weird. But I mean, I like it though. So I'm okay with that. I've been shot by a gas blowback running 0.48 before. That shit hurts. Yeah, you go slower, but that shit hurts. What's nice though is if I am gonna go on an outdoor field with a gas blowback, I need to switch my nozzle out for one that shoots at what do you call it? One that shoots at 100 not 100 switch the nozzle out to shoot at like 450 or so FPS. I got it. Jesus fuck. This shit's in Chinese. I can't read it. They have the English version, but this shit's in Chinese. I can't read it. Hey, I caught you in 4K. This is actually going to be my, I was going to make this as a vlog camera, but also I was going to make this into my paranormal funness camera. Go ghost adventuring with this shit. Always thought about doing that. It always intrigued me. Always have. Always will. But let's see. What else? What other fun topics shall we talk about? What other fun topics is there besides just having to do airsoft? Because I can pretty much answer majority questions. Like, if there's anything anybody wants to know about me, or just like have random topic. Fuzzies. Fuzzies. Oh, I need to go grab my drink. So while that's all being, oh god, I need to move this before my foot gets fucked up by it. So I have my other helmet that's old, so I can actually give that to my one team member because he was looking into getting a new helmet. So I can just give that one to him. I'm also screaming about there we go. I got stuff. Oh, my ling. That's also another thing. I'm fucking getting old. I think that's why I'm kind of converting more to Milsim type look and shit. Because I got bad knees. I got basically blown knees. I mean, I take joint supplements for my knees, so those help to a degree. So I'm okay with that. But like, if I don't take them, my knees actually get a little fucked up. Because I remember how to do it. Do it again and do it. Do it again and do it. Do it again. Do 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 do. Boom. What else? What kind of other conversation should we have? Hey Blake, you want to pick a conversational topic? You wanna make conversation topic? Ask questions, come up with topics, or anything that you feel like you wanna do. All right. What you got? I just like play with my facial hair. What you get? What is your opinion on first airsoft? So I actually get asked that a lot too in my videos when I create them up on my YouTube. which I'm also streaming on that as well. But anyways, so for your first airsoft gun, I can't really tell you what you should get because of the fact that it's more of what you feel best on what suits you best and what you're using it for, whether it be indoors, outdoors, or both. So that one's more for your own kind of taste. Like when I first started, I had this like, it's funny. So when I first started, I actually, because I thought airsoft was still going to feel like the Walmart guns, and I didn't realize how much they changed over the years, I bought 2 airsoft guns from a swap meet that were Walmart type guns. My buddy and I went, and when we went, we were supposed to go play on what they did as an Alpha Bravo group in the field, where Alpha group is the ones that brought their own gear, their experience, played here more than once, blah, blah, blah. But they didn't have that as a rule back then. When I first started, it was just, okay, you have your own stuff, you're going to be Alpha, and you look like you know what you're doing, and then you have these guys over here who are on Bravo, who have rental gear, blah, blah. But anyways, so I started with a Walmart gun, and then eventually my first gun that I bought was the CM16 Raider 2.0 because it was an M4, and I liked the way it looked. I know how it feels, blah, blah, blah. Well, I kind of got tired a little bit of it because it was slow on shooting, and the gears would kind of like get ready to lock up because I would have too fast of a trigger finger. So then eventually I bought an ARP9, literally an MP5 and an M4 if they, gave birth. So then I got that, and because I have a very fast trigger finger, I was able to shoot a lot faster with that one. Now I had to buy a second battery because after I got often into squeezing the trigger faster and faster, I also was wearing down the battery to almost dead. Now I killed it a couple of times because it's a LiPo. You got to be careful of that because if you kill your LiPo too many times, it'll eventually no longer take charge. So I then had that, and then eventually I had to get a Titan upgrade in it because the wiring system is some weird ECU motherboard chip type look. There's 2 of them. There's a small one and then some really long board one. But because of how quick I was squeezing the trigger and stuff, those wires got hot because of the battery transmitting through back and forth. It got hot and burnt out one of the wiring. So my semi-auto wasn't registering like it should. My full auto did. My semi didn't really register. So I had to get the Titan upgrade put into that. And then after that, I then HPA tapped my M4 into a DMR. So that one's my only HPA gun right now. And then I have a secret build that I'm doing. I also have a gas blowback rifle. So really, it's more of what you feel for. So if you like something that has like kick to it, like a real gun that has like simulates kick, gas blowbacks, or like can't think of what, I think it's either KWA or Elite Force. One of the brands made the TM10, which is an AEG gun, but it has a buffer tube as well in it, where it mimics kick, but it's not as like fun as the gas blowback rifle. Like I run a MK18 now, which is in airsoft words is KWA LM4. So like I said, it really varies on what you want to run, what you feel comfortable with running, what you're using it for, where you're going with it, like inside or outside or both. But eventually it does become an expensive hobby. So if you want to, like, say you've been playing indoors for quite some time, now you want to play outdoors, but you know your gun isn't suitable for outdoors, you can always buy an outdoor gun. Or a gun that you know is going to be used outdoors, but you may not play outdoors all the time. So yeah, it really varies. Hope that kind of like answered your question. I got weirdly in depth with that. Yo, I could put a battery in my headset? Yo? That's dope. Is VIP Airsoft expensive? How's that? That I don't know. I haven't really looked at their stock recently, only because I'm already happy with what I got. But for their expensive golden AK, I have no idea, and I don't know which VIP one. For which VIP one has it, I don't know because I still haven't seen it in the Gilbert location, and then when I went to the Phoenix location, I didn't really see any gold AKs there, at least to my knowledge from what I can remember. And it goes for nearly 10K. I mean, if it's real gold, then yeah, sure. But gold's also kind of useless. So I think silver right now in the marketing is actually higher than gold right now. If not, then it's probably aluminum. I don't really know much for that kind of like stock trade, but it could be the reason why it's also nearly 10K is probably because there's a lot of expensive parts in it. It's probably made by Umbrella Armory, and Umbrella Armory makes some really good shit. Like name's Nico. He has one from Umbrella Armory, and they're expensive as shit because they use really expensive parts. Like they use every expensive material there is to at least give that fun field sense of action and stuff, to give you that if you drop it, you can still pick it up and run with it. So it I guess it really depends on the brand, because like G&G, Elite Force, what else? It's a good portion of KWA. A lot of them, theirs is cheap but also expensive. It's cheaply expensive. There we go. Cheaply expensive. So it just really varies on the brands and the material. Because like a lot of the AEGs, their materials are mainly polymer. So if you drop it, you're fucked. I mean, if you HPA tap it, you'll be fine. But if you drop it, you're fucked. If it's AEG, because the gears and stuff will bounce around, and you don't want that. Oh, my foot. Had it been too long. I'm very happy with my setup. That's all I can say. I'm very happy with the way it looks and everything. What's your opinion on shields in Airsoft? I don't really mind if somebody uses a shield. With the fields, it really depends on the rules and how well the person using the shield pays attention to those rules. Now, I don't mind playing against somebody with a shield and also having somebody on my team with a shield. I know at VIP Airsoft, when a person's using a shield and if they get ready to engage, they have to have it up at a 90 degree and then shoot. But there's a trick to it. What's up, Phantom? So there's a trick to it. When somebody, one of the guys I used to play with all the time, he hated going against me every time he had a shield because he would try to get the drop down to cover his feet, and I would always hit him right in the feet, like faster than he can actually crouch down and throw it. And so what he would do, though, is as soon as he got somewhere, as he's opening it, his hand would be way over here, and he'll start shooting as he's opening it. And it would be right here, and he's already engaging in front of him. So I don't mind that somebody uses a shield at all. It varies on how much they pay attention to the rules, and if they're actually going to call their hits or not on it. Because if they don't, then I'll start looking for the fingies and the neck and the toes, toesy woesies, the ankles. I will become that dick that, people don't want to have to deal with. Like, I've already had to overshoot this one dude that was like wearing a muscle shirt and thought he could take my gas blowback hits because I had a new inner barrel placed in, and I would just lay him out and he would just give up. I even had to show the refs because he did it right in front of the refs, like right in front of the refs. He when my team member Saka was working there, he did it right in front of his eyes, and he watched me just light this dude up. And within like the third or fourth shot, the guy gave up. Like, he gave up to go call his hits, and then he tried to tell me to go call my hit. I'm like, dude, I'm not calling something that you should have been already out for. Like, that's the thing with me. If I beat you to it, I'm not gonna call it. If I hit you and then you go to fire, then yeah, I will call it, because of the fact that it's kind of hard to decipher on that as a trade and not a trade. Like, because technically, if you were to be hit by an actual live round and you're still able to functionally, as you die, pull the trigger, there can be a chance where you actually did hit that person. So you kind of got to look at it in that perspective. So if I hit, or if like even the BB gets near you before it hits you, and then you shoot it after it's right there, then yeah, I'm still gonna call that, because the fact that you still were able to get it in like a split second. So I wouldn't even be upset about that. And that's also another thing too, is like, there are so many people that get upset in the field. Would I work at an airsoft field? I actually plan on making my own airsoft field. Like, I already have an idea. I have an idea for the building. I have an idea for what side's going to be for what. Like, I have a whole idea of it, of just owning an airsoft field. It's just a matter of when I'm going to do it, how I'm going to do it. But working there, at another field, probably not. What name would I call it? I'll actually keep that one a secret, because if I do say it, somebody can steal that idea, and I don't want that. I would for sure play there. Oh yeah, I can tell you this: it would have both something similar to what VIP Gilbert has for the Milsom type thing, but also there's also going to be another site for a SpeedQB field. So it's literally going to be 2 in 1. But I will not give the name for it yet until the whole thing is like up and running, and I have it up and running, and then I post it to YouTube for people to come play at. But I mean, it'd be a lot of fun. A lot of rules would be similar to VIP Gilbert. However, it will be a bit more strict on the cheating rules, just because nobody wants to deal with a cheater. Nobody likes a cheater. Like, if it happens accidentally, that's understandable. But if they're intentionally doing it, yeah, no. They can just get the fuck out. They're ruining it for everybody else. A good portion of my team said they would work for me. So I was like, fuck it. I was like, we can do that. I don't care. Like, they can work full-time, part-time. Would I make it outdoor or indoor? Oh, by the way, Phantom, I'm also streaming on TikTok. I have both going, so. What do you mean would I do outdoor or indoor? Like, would I make the field indoor, or would I make it outdoor? I'm old enough. I'll work there for sure. Secretly, it'll pay very well versus the other fields. I'm confused by that question, though. Like, would I play indoors, or would I like make the field indoors? Oh wait, you said field. Okay, duh. ADHD brain goes zoom zoom. I would actually make the field as indoors as possible, because of the fact that outside of the state of Arizona, outside, it gets very fucking hot. Like it especially if you're wearing long sleeves and stuff, outside it gets hot. Like, you'll die. Like, I don't want to have to deal with, I can tell you too, like, the indoors of the buildings will be nice and cold, at least during the summer. And then, I mean, if I ever end up, dealing with making a field outdoors, I'm most likely going to make it where, let's see, you're going on YouTube, okay. I'm definitely gonna make it where you can use smoke grenades and stuff, but it has to be on a specific color because there are planes that do fly over, helicopters that do fly over, and those smoke grenades do something a little bit more different. Like, they do absolutely stuff a little bit more different. Like, red ones, they'll think it's an emergency landing that they got to come here. So I would advise using like pink and blue smoke grenades. I wonder if I can use firecrackers in VIP Airsoft. Hey Blake, I wonder if I could use firecrackers in VIP Airsoft because they're literally this big, and you just gotta light the fuse and throw it. So I wonder if I could. They're not crazy loud. Like, they're loud enough. They're like basically a bang. I'm kind of curious now if I can do that. The wonders of imagination to go and use that. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm growing a beard, so everything is gonna look all fucking patchy and broken up and shit. Like right here, it's patchy. Like there's some hair right here I could feel. On this side, there's some hair I could feel, but it's not there yet. It's all over the fucking place. Yeah, was he bald with tattoos? Yeah, was he bald with tattoos? Because that's the only one I can think of that uses it. I can tell you that guy, he's something else. I don't know. But yeah, no, there was a guy that I played against before on a Sunday when I went to go play. He was a bald dude with tattoos, and this was when I was waiting for my ARP9 to get done getting the Titan installed. It was still in shop getting the Titan installed. So I was running my M4 that day, and this is before I stripped out my M4. So I was running my M4 that day. I've hit this guy I don't know how many times, and he did not like calling it. And so it started to get to the point where I started aiming for his bald ass head, his neck, his ankles, and his hands. And you can tell that this guy was feeling the pain of it. Well, got to the point where he was in the shop area, the shopping area of it, of the field, and you know, the refs had to come up and tell him, like, dude, you gotta call your hits, you gotta stop cheating. There are people complaining about it. And he goes, oh, I spent thousands of dollars here. I don't need to. I need to get that special treatment. Blah blah blah. This. I'm like, dude, that is not how that works here. That is not how that works. Just because you spend that much money does not give you the right to go into God mode and think that that is okay. Like, dude, like you're ruining for everybody else, and not only that, you're getting your body fucked up by somebody else who's fucking you up more than you fucking him up. Like, there was one time where he was within the 10-foot range, and I went to surrender him, and he threw a grenade at me, fucking ran, and then baseball slid. Colton saw that shit, and he goes, nice. I'm like, yeah, he should already have called this hit. And then his son used to work there. Like, his son played better than him. His son actually called his hits. But yeah, no, like that guy, he was something else though that day. So I didn't have any hate towards him. I just didn't like that he didn't want to call his hits, so I just started aiming for every little sensitive spot that I could find on him. And there was one point where I hit him several times. He goes to hit me, and then he wanted me to call it. I was like, I'm not calling something that I already hit you first off. Like, why would I do that? Like, I'm a very, very honest player. Like, if you happen to hit me somewhere and I didn't feel it, like, just tell me. And if I can't hear you say surrender or bang bang, shoot me in the plate. That's why I have a plate carrier. Just shoot me on the plate carrier. Like, I would not care if you did. That's why I have the plate carrier. I've played at Dreadnought for months on end, getting point blank by 0.25s, 0.38s. I don't care. I'm not one to get mad if you point blank me. Like, that's why I tell people, if you tell me surrender, but you're quiet about it, I'm not going to hear you. But if you're loud or I'm still not able to hear you, just shoot me in the plate. It'll just save you time. I wouldn't care if you did. Because I do have a plate. My plate carrier do have a lot of weight on it now. I mean, I have fake plates in it to feel the vibration of the BBs, but like, because I'm still experimenting with all my shit, everything's going to be different on it. Especially now that I got these earmuffs. Ow, bitch. That's why I don't want to go to Dread. I'm scared. You'll get used to the 0.25s and the 0.38s. They're really good players there. That's one thing I did like about that field. Like, so the only thing I hate about it, which is why I kind of stopped going to it, is it's very hard to get footage there because it's always dark because people are shooting out the lights all the time. Like, you can shoot out the light. Like, they have sensors there that once you hit it, the sensor will register and just shut off the light. And it could be between 2 to 5 minutes or the entire game. So it's like a hit or miss with that shit. That's not a flathead. I need a flathead. Where's my toolbox? It's right here. Where the fuck is it, bitch? That's a Phillips. That's an attachment. Whatever. But yeah, no, it's a really good field. They're really good people. Like, it's literally a dude's place. Like, they have a unisex bathroom. They're just a bunch of dudes that like playing. That's all it is over there. It's just what's really shitty though. I'm making a graffiti sticker for my gun. What color should I go with? I would say colors are like mine is black and neon green, which is why I made my patches for my team black and neon green. They just look sexy as shit. Tools. Flathead. Found one. I have a. What is it? I had a person that is trying to draw me, and I'm thinking about also making like logos and then just selling them to people. Ha! Oh, it takes a AAA. Let's fucking go. I have some AAAs. I think. Maybe. I hope so. If not, I'm gonna go make my brother go get them because I'm not exactly dressed. I'm still wearing my fucking pajama bottoms. And they're Deadpool. Anyways, you might hear him in the background. Give me just a moment. I will be right back. Keep asking questions and I'll come back and answer them. I made it back. That is not what I was looking for. This was. Bitch, I don't think it fits AAA. Oh, it doesn't need a battery. Why the fuck is the instructions saying that? Oh, no, because it can... Okay, well, never mind. They don't need a battery. Yo, this other side. Oh, it's because it's... it's the wrong side. Oh. I guess they don't need a battery at all. I think it just has to connect to the headset or to the radio, which I need to get a good radio with it and attach it with like all my shit. But I am happy with this. I'm extremely happy with this actually. I'll put it on again so you can see it. Curly cues. I don't remember what was that, so I'm just gonna do that for a moment. Oh, my mustache is tickling my nose. That's great. There we go. Oh, there we go. That goes there. That goes there. Bitch. That goes there. Boink, boink. There we go. And these close in like so. And that goes there. Technically goes in the back there. So yeah, this is I gotta tape this still to keep it in place because I'm tired of it moving. But I'll be taping this side this here. But yeah, this is the Milsim look I was trying to get going before everything and anything. Fits stupid comfortably too. So I'm okay with this. I got even the radio piece, and then I got a long ass fucking cord that goes to a radio piece if I wanted to have a radio. But I'm gonna be taping that up. Why? Because it just So I'll be having some photos done with this shit. It's just weird how it sits. Yeah, it wasn't something like this earlier. Hold on. There we go. Now it's sitting properly. That's much better. Wait. There we go. Oh, I thought I got it. Can you hear me? Ah! Imagine that on a radio. Okay. I can take it back off now. But yeah, this shit's cool as fuck. Hey! What's up, Ketchup? Oh, you missed my lovely thing. Hey, you gonna be on Ghost of Tsushima? Apparently it's free now. They made it free for PlayStation. Kind of upset about it, but also great because that allows more players to come in. I also kind of need like, somebody with common sense to, help kill shit on there. Anyways, but I'm also doing live podcast with Airsoft questions and normal conversation shit that people want to, have subjects about. So I'm streaming both on here and TikTok, or on YouTube and TikTok. So if you got questions about Airsoft, feel free to ask. If you got questions about random shit, feel free to ask. And I'll actually answer to the best of my capability. As I rock back and forth on my stool, like I'm riding a dick and tool. I'm office, that's messed up, but very true. Definitely hop on later when we get down. I hope we can get down. How was Yuma? It was pretty good. It was actually really fun. The trip out there was wonderful. My one team member, actually, all three other team members of mine, we all went. One of them and myself, we were heading over there first because the other two were working until like maybe 2-3 o'clock, and then they took off and didn't get there till about like 5-6. And by the time they got there, my other team member and I, we were already eating, and just we had a hotel up there. I paid for the hotel, he paid for dinner and everything else. So we were up there. Then Saturday we played all day, and it was a blast. Show us your Deadpool jammies. Hold on. So yeah, there you go. Oh god. So yeah, fucking, it was great. I got my run cam and my GoPro out there, and just it was a blast. It was also a really long time to edit both the GoPro and run cam because when I would engage, I had to like set clips of the run cam with the other clips from the GoPro. I had to literally, like, I had to move them around. Well, you probably get them at Walmart or Target or even Amazon. But yeah, so it was fun. It was a blast. And we came back like 3, 4. Yeah, we got back by like 3, 4 o'clock because everybody was pretty much done around noon. How you been, Twisted? Apparently you pissed off my sister again. She got so pissed off she's already getting evicted. It's not hard to piss her off anyways. Like, she's always picking a fight with somebody. And apparently she's engaged now. My sister's engaged now. Ugh. Which, that's not going to last any much longer unless, you know, he's that dim-witted. Oh, I don't know what. Oh, that would hurt. If I fell backwards right now, that's going to hurt. My gas blowback rifle's sitting right behind me. And now I just rub my ass cheeks. Itching them because they're itchy. Ugh. I flashed myself. Hey, Peachy. Welcome to stream, where you can ask anything about airsoft or just things in general to keep conversation going. Or shotgun airsoft's worth it. Depends. If you're getting a Springer one, not so much. I mean, I have a Springer one, and it only shoots 1 BB at a time, but that's basically if you were playing with oh yeah, I'm always myself on stream. I'm always even when I'm playing games, I'm still myself. Yeah, I have a Springer one. It shoots 1 at a time. There's a ref named Zach. I shot him from red window up to green tower, and he looked around, then he looked at me very disappointed because he just got sniped by a shotgun. But other than that, if you're going to get an airsoft shotgun, I advise to get gas blowback, or green gas, I should say, because they don't really have a kick. They're just. But anyways, not only that, but they hurt a lot for a shotgun because it's 3 BBs coming out. Not only that, all BBs sit in one shell. There's 30 BBs that sit in one shell. And that's 10 shots per shell. So not only that, if you ever wanted to, you got tired of using like green gas, you can always HPA tap a shotgun. Literally, you just buy a HPA nozzle tap, take out the green gas nozzle hose. Like, let me grab a mag and I'll show you an example. Give me the fucking mag, you bitch. Okay. So like right here, that's a Phillip valve. You just take that out, you put a tap thing in, and then boom, it's good to go. I guess I can show it right here. That's just an example for the nozzle thing for anybody that's like wanting to HPA tap a shotgun. There's also gas mags that people will HPA tap where it sits on the bottom. They remove the nozzle and they put the tap in, and then they can hook up their hose. I advise not doing that. That shit is painful. It's painful to reload because you have to disconnect your line after putting the mag out and reconnect the line after putting the new mag in. It's like, what the fuck? Bro, I just realized when I joined, I was watching that. Not the actual live. Oh, wow. But yeah, the shotguns can be very well worth it if you're playing indoors. I mean, I guess outdoors too, but that's you might want to HPA tap that. Just to, turn the PSI up to a pretty good, degree and watch them do these. Granted, you may or may not hit somebody from far away. That's why I got a 2. Your AP1. Well, see, with the AAP, it's weird. By weird, I mean it's not a bad weird, but like they feed on specific mags, which is why I say they're weird. Like my Crytek mags won't feed for them for some reason, but yet they feed very well. But they'll feed perfectly with a murder mag or any kind of like Speaky B mag. And it's like, what the fuck? Why? Why are you doing me? But certain mags do certain things, and nipples. Nipples. Let's see. The emoji? I don't know. All right. What other question you have for me? Or topic? Topics are nice too. Let's see. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. EMP1 mags. I feel like they only work for some things. There's different weights, grains for BBs. Yeah. So, there's 0.12s, which is the really light ones that will break on impact. Yeah, you need to get a Odin speed loader. So you have your 0.12s, which is the really light one. That's more for like springers, like Walmart springers or like Walmart airsoft guns. Then you have your 0.2s, which is like recommended fieldhouse ones for indoors, unless some of them allow 0.25s, which is the next one. And then you got your 0.3s, 0.32s, and then you got your 0.48s. After that, it's steel. The higher the grain of BB, the slower it travels. So a 0.2, let's just say a 0.2, like for my gas blowback, for example, it shoots at 350 in an indoor field. If I used a 0.25, it then drops down to 335. If I use a 0.28, it goes down to like 330, 325 because it's not that much bigger. It's like 3 grains bigger. And then if I use a 0.3, then it goes down to, the more heavier it is, the better accuracy it becomes, because of the fact that, especially for outdoor fields, heavier weighted BBs work a lot better outdoors, just because of the fact that if there's wind, at least you have weight behind the BB that travels and keeps it at least straight enough before it starts to like lose that push that the gun gave, that the wind then carries over. But yeah, so, and yes, I literally know my shit. I've been doing this for 2-3 years. I know pretty much the internals and external parts of every airsoft gun, especially because I have like the old parts from my M4 sitting in here. I can tell you what's what it does, where it goes, how the gears work, what the gears do. Like literally, I could do an entire class. You don't know what 19 plus 18 is? That's 37. But yeah, so the heavier the BB, the but yeah, so yeah, like I said, the heavier the BB, the more accurate it is, especially for outdoors. Like it's specifically for outdoors, because indoors you don't have to worry about wind. You just got to worry about where the fucker's running off to. If they're zooming across left and right, you got to lead a little bit. Not by much though. It just really depends on the distance of where they got to lead. Like if they're probably like maybe a good like 30 feet, then you probably got to aim about like a mil in front of them. But if it's like outdoors, yeah, no, it's heavier BBs, definitely heavier BBs. Like I plan on buying 4.8s the next time I go out to Yuma to play on that outdoor field. Same with when I go up to Prescott Valley to go play at the Icker Airsoft field. I'll use .48s on my DMR and keep it up at between 80 and 120 psi. Because then at least it'll travel at like 350. Because if I have it sitting there with .2s, that's about 5 to 550 FPS. I have tried paintball. I just prefer airsoft over paintball because, well, paintball's less, or airsofts less messy. Airsoft has more of a realistic feel. Not only that, but you can do a bunch more attachments and stuff on an airsoft gun. BBs compared to paintballs are cheaper. Not only that, but I mean, I'm not against people that are part of the paintball community. I actually, that's their sport. That's what they enjoy. Like that's what they like to do. And it's great for them, just like airsoft is great for me. Everybody has their own preference. I don't know why like a good portion of the airsoft community hates paintballers, and I don't know why a good portion of paintballers hate airsofters. Like it's the same concept in both ways, except one of them you're getting hit with a ball of paint. Somebody tried to tell me that paintballs hurt worse than airsoft. I'm like, hey, no, they don't. And then they would be like, oh, well, if they're frozen, I go, no, still. You guys, like with paintball, you cannot have your PSI as much as an airsoft gun that's HPA tapped. Meaning, you could put your shit at 120 PSI for airsoft, but you can't in paintball, because if you do it in paintball, that rubber seal will break. And that rubber seal will then end up breaking inside the gun, which then causes your gun to have issues. You don't want that. Because that shit sucks. But I used to, when I was younger, I was like 7, 8 years old. My uncles took me out to play paintball with them, and one of them had a paintball sniper, and I wanted it. So I went to go use it. And we would play, like it was before the field was pretty well known. It had trees and everything. So I would go climb up in a tree, and I would just sit there and just watch people walk by that were on the opposite team. And ting, ting, ting. Shit was funny. I do that in airsoft now too. I'll just be up in a tree when I'm playing at that Yuma field. Which I have, if you know who Kicking Mustang is, I am getting his ghillie suit. It has a built-in, one of his suits has a built-in mag holder, mag pouches. So I can actually place my M4 mags in there for my DMR. And it's also got a spot where I can also holster my pistol. So I'm excited for it. Let's see, what other questions or topics you all wish to talk about? So I am on my motorcycle. I'll just jam out. I have my earbuds in all the time. Oh, speaking of that, I will be having a fun-filled cosplay outfit thing for when I'm riding my motorcycle now, which is gonna be great. How much should someone spend to get a decent starter set up? I mean, I got mine over time. I would say the primary needs is a gun that best suits you. Do you have the Panda cover? I do have the Panda helmet cover still. But it's so I would say the gun obviously is a good startup on whether it be a pistol or it be a oh nice um or a rifle, which I advise probably a rifle. Whether if it's indoors, I would say SMG, but it's more suitable to what you're comfortable with. And then a mask, or if you're wanting to, you can go like with what I'm now doing is a whole Milsim setup, but which is a lower face mask, goggles, helmet, and then there's also the dye mask. Or you can just go to Walmart, grab a paintball mask. Those work too. And then for vest wise, if you want to protect your upper body, but anyways, if you want to protect your upper body, well, yeah, a small pistol. But yeah, if you want to protect your upper body, I would say get a hard shell plate carrier. Um, you can get one on Amazon. It's like $80. At least the one I have, it's a One Tigers. It's $80. Although the mag pouches are along the vest. But yeah, you can also get an SMG if it's a indoors instead of a pistol. Suck my nuts. Just kidding. But yeah, no. So, but if you're also like comfortable with having a soft shell vest as well, that can be optional. Clothing wise, I would say like with me when I go, there's a reason why I don't feel much of anything. So I wear thick sweatpants, the gray ones that I also use throughout the week for work because it's still cold out. But anyways, I have thick gray sweatpants or thick sweatpants in general if you have them, where it's thick but it's also thin enough where it's still breathable. And then pants, like cargo tack pants or tack pants in general that have a nice layer. And then for upper body, I would advise a shirt, a thick long sleeve, and then a combat shirt. But if you don't have a combat shirt and you're waiting to get one, then long sleeve and a hoodie. Like it could be a thin long sleeve, it could be a heavy or like a thicker long sleeve, and then your hoodie, depending on your hoodie. And then that's pretty much what you just really need for a starter. Now, don't expect to when you start in a field, like this is what I also tell starters too. When you go in, don't expect to be good. Like if you know you're not going to be good, go with somebody, like follow somebody around. You can kind of maybe learn from them. But every time somebody this is also another thing with the rental kids that I always deal with at this field, is they don't like going out there with experienced players because they're afraid to get hit by a BB. They're afraid that they're going to get point blanked by an experienced player when they come around the corner and stuff like that. With me, I'm at least mindful of them. I'm actually very patient with them unless, they're continuously doing it again and again. But like, if they're sitting in my spawn, depending on my mood, like sometimes if I'm just like getting tired of them sitting in our spawn, I have a Bang 22 grenade. I will drop it at their feet and then go continue. But if you can see that they're scared or whatever, I just tell them, hey, follow me. Like, you're gonna get shot. It'll be fine. You'll be able to walk it off and continue on. Oh, and that's another thing too. I almost forgot too. Don't use airsoft field gloves, the ones that they sell. Don't use gloves that are hard knuckle, soft padding areas on Amazon. Go to Walmart, buy mechanic gloves. They're thicker on hand layer. They protect your backhand and majority of your fingers. The only two fingers it will not protect is your thumb area and your index finger, which is fine because your fingers should be covering around that trigger anyways. So if you get shot in the finger there, you'll be fine still. Like there won't be any damage done to your fingers. It'll just hurt a little bit, but it's enough to take. So definitely get those because you don't want your hand to look like it got fucking chicken pox on a Taco Tuesday after you just shit all over it. But yeah, mechanic gloves are definitely the way to go for gloves because airsoft ones, they're not good. You see that happen. And I don't know how many times, like, people get upset at me when I shoot them in the hand. Like, they'll get upset. Like, it's not my fault that when your hand is around this fucking corner and all I see is you holding your gun and I see thumb and hand and me coming over like, oh? Bink. And then just hearing them scream and getting all mad. Like, don't get mad at me. Get mad at yourself. You should have brought gloves. You know this shit's going to happen. It's like with Kicking Mustang when he goes to this one field, which I hope that, that field took it off for him because he plays up on the European side. But they have a rule there, no headshots. And he's a sniper. How can you have no headshots in an airsoft field? That's the one thing that I'm confused about. Like, you can't, after your BB leaves, you can't control where it goes. Like, I felt bad for this one time. This is going to be an interesting story. I felt bad for this one, genuinely. I mean, I laughed a little bit about it, but it was like I feel bad laugh. Like, I made a family leave. This is where, like, okay. So there's this dude, his wife, and like their 5-6-year-old son playing. And with me, I normally like to aim center mass if I can get to it, but if not, my whole thing just locks onto what I can just target. I was like this 5-6-year-old. We have at VIP, there's a door 4 spawn, so there's like a little pathway you have to go through before you can go through these two like doors before they opened up the hall castle area. Anyways, so he comes around this wooden area and then just enough where I was already in the hall and I can see in an angle of their aerial spawn. And I went to shoot towards this like 5-6-year-old and he was wearing that little fake vest. My BB was going straight for it, but then it went up and domed him on top of the head, like just past the mask on top of his head. And I was like, oh, I feel bad. Like, I didn't expect it to go there, but I had no control where the BB was going after that. But I felt bad because, it hit him on top and he started screaming and crying. And I was like, oh no. But, at the same time too, like, this is where the parents, need to tell their kids, like, hey, you're going to be playing in a field where it's going to hurt. So if you cannot handle it, don't play. Oh no. It's funny. My gas blowback that I have, there's okay, hold on. I still have that mask. Hold on, let me find it. So this specific mask that, kids start out with. This mask. This specific mask that kids start out with. Oh, this one's breaking because it's been shot at so much when I used to run it. So this specific mask, okay, funny story. Gas blowback. A kid came around the corner and I was more than 10 feet. I was probably like a good 11 and a half feet from him. And it went, dink. This kid jumped the fuck back, like screamed a little bit, but he like jumped the fuck back and going, holy fuck, that scared me. I felt the wind on that. I'm like, good. And I'm like, but it was so funny. Like, I don't know how many times this gun has scared so many people. Even my Kythera setup one, my DMR one, it's got a suppressor on it, so the mod's quiet, but the suppressor on it, just, you hear nothing. You have to have your ear on the gun to even hear that shit click. I made a kid fucking leave one time because I have a tracer built into it. So I made a kid leave one time because, well, I brought it for the indoor field just to, fuck around with it because I haven't done it in a while. And I get up in this tower and I'm shooting way down this fucking hall area where this one kid was like sitting at. And he gets, after the match, like, I guess he packed up his shit and he left. But when he left, like, I went over to these kids, those kids' table. I'm like, hey, Fresh. I'm like, yo, how was it or whatever, and blah blah blah. Like, I was checking up on them, and they're like, dude, you made our one friend leave. I'm like, what? I'm like, how did I make him leave? Like, he goes, you scared the absolute fuck out of him. Like, all he saw was green BBs and he was just terrified. He just left after that match. He just left, and I'm like, oh, alrighty, Twist, I'll see you online in a bit. But like, he just fucking left, I guess. And so he was like, and they were like, yeah, no, you gave him like airsoft PTSD. Like, you scared the absolute fuck out of him because he can't hear your gun. Oh yeah, every time I hit somebody, and this is why refs didn't care that I would overshoot a player, because of the fact that they would watch me hit them once or twice, and then they get ready to continue playing, and then I would shoot them some more, and then they would like look around, and the ref would come up to them and be like, dude, you were hit, and they would point them out to me, and they're like, what the fuck? I didn't hear his shit. I thought it was hitting the wall. But like so many people just did not like my kit. Like, I guess any gun that I run, they don't like it because of the fact that the way I run it, I play differently with any gun that I hold. Like, my entire play style will change. But like, yeah, no, like, okay, so another funny story. This was actually, I guess, pretty recent. Thank you for the likes, by the way. This one was actually pretty recent. It was in my video. You just couldn't really hear this kid. So, yeah, Fresh seen it firsthand. Like, I don't know if you played against me, Fresh. I really don't know if you played against me to determine whether or not it's scary. But anyways, so fucking, okay. So this is another one that was in my video, my recent video. I think it was either my part 1 or my part 2 from the Tuesday played. I went to go and shoot this one guy that played from New York. I went to go shoot at him, and I saw that I knew I missed him. And this little kid was like up in this little corner, and I could just hear him going bang, 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 bang. And I turned around, and another guy went to shoot me after I already was calling it. And so fucking, I'm going back to walking to spawn. He goes, I was so scared. And I'm like, I just start laughing about it. Because he literally was terrified. He was all standing in a corner like this. I'm like, what the fuck? Which, actually, I could put that up for TikTok. Because it's not necessarily showing my gun in the picture. It's in a video. You can just see me engaging. But, yeah, no, it was it was funny. Because they switched your teams at the end. Yeah, I mean, I didn't play the last match on that Tuesday. That Tuesday I didn't play the last match. I played like the match before that, just ran with my pistol and just called it good. I think it was just because my gas max for my MK18 was just going shit. No, excuse me. Freaking click clock. I don't know. Every time, and this never fails, Fresh. This never fails too. When I get into the field, even before the matches start, and this is how I know this because there's these kids that'll watch my videos, that like literally have subbed to me, go to watch my videos and shit. When I walk in and I go to get lined up on the wall, these kids will be like, "Please be on our team. Please be on our team." Oh boy, that's always fun. But yeah, fucking, they would just keep like begging for me to be on their team, and then as soon as I ended up on the opposite team, they would like, they're like, "Oh well, we're fucked." Like that's all they would say. This is like, don't, and that's that's also another thing too. If you know, and this was like bad because they have been playing for years. Oh no. Yeah, that's another thing too. So it actually brings up this topic for part of what was going on with this story. So whenever you watch somebody on YouTube that plays at your local field and you end up, gonna play there, don't just assume that they're naturally good. And there's a reason why I say this. They normally only edit the parts where they engage a player to make them look good. Me, I've actually started to follow up on just making the parts where I'm engaging a player because I don't want to post daily anymore. I just want to post like parts 1 and 2s, like where I just literally started the match and then I go to engage. And sometimes I'll extend that engagement parts until somebody gets me out a little bit or something. But I don't post it to where it makes me look good. I just post it because of the fact that um, that would be fun, but I think that would also cause problems. Fresh for YouTube stream that doesn't know this. Fresh said VIP do a search and destroy game or just an elimination game. I mean, they have done elimination before, one time, but that caused issues because people didn't want to call their hits. But anyways, so like with me, I don't post the clips where it just makes me look good anymore. I mean, I'm pretty well reputable at the field for people that know how I play and for people that, have already watched my normal videos when I used to post daily. I started just to do parts 1 and 2 now to where it it's just me engaging players, because I don't think anybody wants to sit there for 15 minutes watching one TDM and then another TDM the next day and stuff like that. Because like I made a voting thing or whatever. Do you like it when I post daily, or do you rather me post like once or twice a week or whatever? And people were voting on daily, but when I go to post daily, there's not very many people that go to watch it. It's just like it's a small number versus when I post like once or twice a week, that number's tripled versus that small number. But anyways, so that's pretty much my only reason. But a lot of the other reasons, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Well, I'm bought a install of some. Oh, nice. Oh, you're about to. Nice. But like, so I would post Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'll probably just post like Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays and Thursdays. I'll probably just post because I have 16 clips per session. I have 16 clips. So those 16 is actually 8. I do, and how it makes it 8 is because my GoPro records for part 1 and 2. So like, say we're doing a TDM. The first part is going to be like 10520, and then when it's still continuing after a certain amount of time that it's recorded, that it'll then make a part 2 where it's 20520. So that's part 1 of clip 520, part 2 of clip 520. So I have to put those in order. So I have a total of 8 clips, which then becomes a total of 4 clips of like 10 minutes at most. Like if I do those 8, which is those 4, if I do those 8, which are those 4 of the parts 1 and 2s, I have about an hour and a half worth of footage. You want to see a bloopers video? I mean, I probably have some for this for before we start and shit. I don't I should start saving like all my videos on my flash drive to just like straight up just like what do you call it? Make a 2022 compilation or something. But that'll be a long ass time. But anyways, so back on the subject of people that see other people, like for example, Ref Squad. Nothing against him, but like say he only posts the parts where it makes him look good, right? But like there's people like at your normal field that will make them look good, try to make themselves look good and shit, or like some people like to start an argument but not put that part of the clip in and only put the part where the person is fighting back at them. There's normally more to the stories of a lot of things. So people who put it in the mindset of there's people that seem better than you that play there, don't always trust it. Don't always trust what their video shows versus what you're about to interact with. Like Casual, for example. Casual is one of those people. No, Casual's good. Like, I like playing against Casual, and it's also fun playing with him too. Just because of the fact that, he's just as much as everywhere as I am. 30 kills with no BBs. Shit, I'm about to go 30 kills with a Springer. But like don't always trust it. But if you've played against them before and you then come across their videos, then they were actually really good. You brought a pool noodle one time? Oh boy. There was a ref. There's a ref that plays at that refs at my field that has a one of those robotic legs to help him walk. An ex-team member of mine actually would walk around with his leg and melee. Yo, Casual, I have Springer pistols. I can bring them over and we can collab on that. I got the little mini ones and I got the regular big one. The mini ones shoot at like 74 FPS. But I'm sure we can get some kills with that shit. I want to see a bunch of pros with like swords and stuff versus noobs with guns. So I'm from Arizona. I play a lot in the Arizona fields. But the pros with swords and stuff versus noobs with guns. Give me a riot shield and a sword and I'll do it. Oh, that would be funny to see too. Just see a fucking 6'2" dude running across the field with a goddamn riot shield and a sword. Throws riot shield at somebody, expecting to come back like Captain America and bonk him on the head with a sword. Shit's always funny though. What was I gonna? Poor guy from Hawaii. Actually, I know somebody that's out in Hawaii right now. She's got my dog, which she looks she looks goofy as shit without her teeth. Her tongue sticks out. It's so fucking funny, but it's adorable. I have a picture of her, actually. My doggo that she took. Well, was my doggo. But she sent me I'll go ham. Fucking, I think the small Springer ones hold like 7 BBs. So we'll have to bring a speed loader. Let's see, is it under effects? green screen effect. But I had one of these downloaded. Let's see, hold on. I will be using it so you can see it. Okay. Hold on. Doggo. There you go. That's her. That's the doggo right there. So fucking adorable, but it's funny all at the same time. It's a walrus. It was funny. Her tongue, well, because like she had her teeth pulled, all of her teeth, because all her teeth are bad. So now she has to stick with meat foods. All right, see you later, Fresh. So she has to stick with meat foods now, completely. I mean, she's already been eating meat foods. We don't my ex when she had her like eat or whatever. But anyways, so yeah, that's why her tongue does that now, is because she doesn't necessarily have teeth anymore, so her tongue can't really stay in. But it's adorably cute and funny. But yeah, what other fun-filled topics or questions anybody else got? Wow, I've been going at this for 2 hours now. I'm pretty happy about this. Oh, casual, my earmuffs came in. I think he's just spamming. Got my earmuffs in now, casual. Now I gotta tape the fucking part of the mic to make it stay put. Because shit's annoying when it's wobbling through. I mean, I could take the mic off, but I like it on. 1K likes now. Oh yeah, I'm at 1.1K. Ah, ear hole. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my pictures updated again when I get all my stuff on. I might do it at the field again. Oh. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think that was the issue with this. The other peg box that I have is the light would die within like. Excuse me, I got like hiccups and shit going on. But the light would die like within a day, and it's just because it was the old peg box. So I got a new one, same color and everything. It works wonderfully. I think this one has the green laser. Yep, has a green laser like my other one. 2K now. Oh shit. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. I can see like the green beam. Holy fuck! It's bright as shit. That laser is fucking bright. Holy fuck. Alexa, turn off Leon's lights. Let's see if you can see the stream. No, because there's still sunlight. But you can see the green laser. Alexa, turn on Leon's lights. By the way, if anybody ever streams, don't pull a casual where you go to show your gun on stream. At least for TikTok, they get very highly offended by it. They get like upset that you show a gun on stream and they take it down for illegal activities. What illegal activity? I'm just showing something that looks cool. Like I've actually had somebody that came into my stream one time and asked me, is it a real gun? And I told him, no, this one's a fake one. This one's Airsoft. Shoots plastic projectiles and makes kids cry. It was like a little dot now left from when Mr. Gunmaster. Yeah, he runs the same gun I do. I didn't realize that until after like I saw his gun compared to mine. Except mine has more of a bronze rail. His is a tan rail, I believe. I want to get a contour device like his, so that I can put it on the side of my helmet, so that it's just side helmet gameplay instead of just having the GoPro sitting on the top of my helmet. This is my other one I was going to give to my one team member. It's got nice, soft padding in here and everything, so it might work for him. Did you know? I don't know. For the whole gun, but still $300 rail. Well, see, I got the gun for $500 off of the person who was selling it with all attachments and everything on it, with a real EOTech that was $600. So the gun was actually secretly running at about $1,500. But here's the thing, though. A lot of the internal parts in this gas blowback was fucked up, so I spent like a month just to get it fixed. A whole month just to get it basically fixed. Because every week there was at least one problem with it. First, it was the BBs wouldn't feed, so I had the tech look at it. Said the whole bucking was fucked up. So, and that the O-ring was like gone. So, took the part, put it in. Started shooting just fine. And then eventually the BB started rolling. So, had him take a look at it, because at first the BBs were rolling when I was at the Yuma field when I was having issues with it. And then it was doing the same thing again when I went to the normal session at the normal field. And that was having issues. So then I had the tech look at it. First, he thought it was just, fuck was it? Like the nozzle part? Or not the nozzle, the nozzle. No, it was something else. Can't remember. But then he looked at the nozzle and it was cracked. So then replaced the nozzle, and then it was working fine. After that, there was something else that was wrong with it too. Can't remember though. And then I dropped it one time, and it was this little clip moved forward, and my charging handle wasn't like locking all the way forward like it should. So then we took it out, and then it was sliding just fine, and it fed just fine. And then now I bought 3 new gas mags that should be in sometime this upcoming week, hopefully before Saturday, because I plan to play with them on Saturday. But they're coming in sometime this week, so then I can replace the old ones with the new ones, because they don't feed very well, and the old ones are the 3 in my vest. They don't really feed very well, and I think the air expands the mags a little bit, so it gets stuck inside the gun. So yeah, it's a whole fucking fiasco of mess. But for a while I was having issues with it, but I would get something fixed every time. And then I did have them replace the brass inner barrel with the precision inner barrel, so it hurts a little bit more. And it's more precise. I'm going to buy some threes and put them in a bottle and then feed them in my gas blowback so you can't really tell which is what. do what Chris does. Blink. Woo! Almost threw myself forward into my desk. I wanna go in your fucking toes. I don't know why I was so fucking tired, but I'm awake. I think it's just because I've been working 7 days. That's gonna be another long fucking week again. All right, casual. Have fun doing that. And thank you for tuning in to ASMR. Oh, what the fuck? It's just a laundry day for me because I need to like do my laundry, but I'm kind of fucking lazy about doing it right now. A little too lazy about doing it right now. It's not that time. I'm fucking tired of shit though. All right, what other topics or questions do we got going on? What other kind of topics and questions we gonna ask today? It sounds like. You know, I'm gonna open up my files real quick. Go to flash drive. Add a file in here. Go pro vids. Boom. And then I can go to here. So then, when I delete it here, what? I can't? Hold up. Oh, I have another USB. Somewhere. I have another USB. It's silver. I have to find it. I now have to find it. I'm gonna go look for it. Still no variant. I did still have air in it. Yeah, there's still flat for it. Don't have to worry about that. Hey, I found it. Uh, I have found it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can do the things I wanted to do. It's almost done deleting everything out of it. I don't know how many gigs it is though. While it's doing that, so yeah, what other subject or conversational question should we have? As I like go through all these again. Okay, all these are copying. It's gonna take a while. Totally fine. Hmm. See what other conversation topic or question should we go on about? Trying to think. My brain's too dead to think. What is thinking like? This for another like 5 minutes. It's been over 2 hours. Almost 2.5. I think I'll call it good here in the 5 minutes. Well, technically 6, but still. Alright, so yeah, about 5 minutes. Come up with a conversation or topic of questions or just random topics in general. I don't know. If we can keep it going though. What is my favorite rush from door one? I wouldn't say much of a rush, but where to go? I don't really have a favorite spot, but I guess where to start. I like to go down near the staging hall. I like to go down that way, but sometimes too, like I'll just go down Center Hall to Tire Room, or I'll go down to all the way down to Castle Hall, and then just go there. So I might do that at times. It's like peel scabs off my face. I hate the condition I have. It sucks because my face peels. That cryexis or whatever it is. I hate it. I gotta put lotion on my face where the where it gets dried up the most. Especially in my luscious facial hair. What gun do I use? Like currently or in general, or like have. Oh, lost my foot. Ouchies. Currently, currently right now because I'm in the indoor field a lot, is going to be my KWA LM4, which is my MK18, or and on top of that, like my M17 handgun. So if I run out of ammo and I'm in a shitty situation, I can just pull out my handgun. I had to do that a couple times in on my video, well, in the field that got put on the video because I'll be engaging and then I'll run out of ammo. So I'll set the gun down, pull the other one out, and just start engaging with the pistol. And then sometimes too, like I'll just set the rifle down somewhere. Like if I was like leaving spawn, I'll set it up on something and then just go run off with my pistol. So yeah, just my KWA LM4 and my M17. Both are gas guns. Kind of fun doing these little podcast things. Do I like ARP9s? I had one, and now it's taken apart because I'm doing secret works for part of my gun project. I took some of the parts for it to do my secret gun project, so it's got some of those parts. It's literally going to be some mixed match looking shit that you'll see on it. But yeah, no, I had one for a while and I actually loved it. When I would run it, it was loud and accurate as shit. But at some point, I did stop using it when I got my gas blowback, just because of the fact that my gas blowback gives more of a realistic feel now, and that's what I like to do. Not only that, but like gas blowback rifles too have limited ammo count, and so I mean, yeah, the ARP does as well, but you're ranging between 60 to 120 BBs in a mid cap versus a gas mag holding up to 30 to 45 BBs. But you also are using something with kick versus something that you can keep straight away and shoot. But I mean, the thing is too is like with gas blowbacks, you can rack your next BB in. Like you'll know when you're out of BBs versus having to hear the clank. Your bolt will catch back when you're out of BBs, and then you'll be able to throw in a new mag and then hit the release button. Playing with my facial hair. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the podcast, live stream thing. I think next time I'm gonna do a call thing where I invite people into the call and see where that goes and whatnot, and just kind of do some like interviewing parts and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna end stream here, so I will see you next time in the future videos if you made it this far in the stream.